over the bowler. 2-0, that's nasty. I think that might be Shahid Afridi. I think there might just have been a slight collision there, because the top of the surface here is slippery with the dew.
Bit of a slip at the back end, just stopping but couldn't. Got to have those long spikes. It's just missed Babar Azam there.
Yeah, and those advertising mats not helping. Boom again. Watson gets low, hits it from a low base, doesn't he? So powerful.
Wonderful 50. This is just what Quetta needed, because the toss was won by Ahmad Wasim. Field first, both sides wanted to. Watson has got underway very quickly, striking at 200 for a while, and it's come back only just now 145 in terms of a strike rate. Superb.
To wide. KP could have left that. Didn't need to play it. Visa bowling wide to Kevin Peterson.
That's a bit of a strategy. Happy Women's Day, you beautiful souls.
I read a very good tweet from, I'm not going to tell you who from. She said, why do we celebrate Happy Women's Day? It's Women's Day every day. And I agree. Shot again. Without the strength of the women in our lives, Daniel, we wouldn't be half the people we were.
Thank you, Uncle Alan. Marvellous.
No charge for that, Danny. There we are. What about Shane Watson, though? 51 from 35. That translates to a strike rate of 145. 4 fours, 4 sixes. Boom! Gone! Straight to straight to Shumwari, and he spills it. It was going flat, but it was catchable. And you don't put Watson down. Elementary, my dear Watson. That's what it was.
Gone so quickly, it's gone flat and to the fence. It's burst through the hands, hit him in the throat. Oh, they know it, Visa. Watson hit it so hard.
Call the dentist. Oh, crack this time. And it beats the man back on that leg side. 12 overs gone, 100 up, 103 for 1. He knows that Watto's got 53. And I think he likes the challenge. I think it's a little bit like Botham and Vivian Richards when they batted together for Somerset. Richards got 30 or 40, 50 ahead of him, and Beefy wanted to catch him up, and they had this competition between each other. And I think this is only the second time in PSL history that Peterson and Watson have batted together in all T20 cricket. So I think Peterson likes the challenge. He wants the challenge. Hoga Saaf, Pakistan. There we are. And for a greener, cleaner Pakistan, go to Facebook, our page there. Hoga Saaf, Pakistan.
We're back now.
Don't you say Buracha?
And I was just saying a bit of no worries as well, because it's always clean and green when you go to Pakistan, Alan. Yeah.
Looking forward to my first trip, my first assignment, as we head to Lahore.
You've never been?
We head to Lahore for the playoffs. The first playoff is here, of course. Oh,
Can't believe this. He's never been to Pakistan.
Holy schmoly. Wilkins. Mind you, I just didn't want to let him in. I said no. Nay. Turn him back. He's not coming in.
now where's this gone? Ooh, ran out of steam.
Really wants to get after Afridi as well. He's just going. Peterson, this one. Lucky for him that he didn't get most of it. He got a quarter of it and it's dropped short.
Oh, I'm not sure that Afridi really wanted to get behind that. He was well advised to leave it. 108 for 1. Selfie moment. Where's Danny Morrison? Oppo, there he is. Right, it's Mohamed Amir is back. 2 overs. He's only conceded 9. Shane Watson, 4 fours, 4 sixes, 55. Oh, he's launched him. That's a magnificent shot. Over long off for 6. Chaka!
Is that a word as well? That's a huge hit. Stable base just hits through the line and it's carried on over for a maximum.
Welcome back, Mohamed Amir. Just a little shimmy to the onside from Watson, and the left arm over angle just helps that for Shane Watson.
Short this time.
It's such a base, 115 for 1. It's just into the 14th over. And you would think that 200 might be on the cards if these two carry on.
Yeah, well, from here on in, 12s gets them up around close to that, Baz. But hey, you never know if this fella gets going and Watto can kick on for a couple more overs.
Oh, that's a lovely stroke. Kevin Peterson, that's an area of strength. Mohamed Amir is going to learn quickly. You can't bowl there to him.
Half the over gone and it's 11 already. And the shot that you associate with Peterson is this one. The flick to leg. Square leg in the circle and that's gone racing.
Well, he berates the fielders, Mohamed Amir, but he's got to blame himself there. That's a poor line and it's a bad length. It's too much leg side again from Amir. Hasn't got his line right here. Danny, can you recall him coming round the wicket? Certainly not in the PSL. No, you remember Wasim used to come round the wicket. Tamar Mills comes round. I don't recall seeing Mohamed Amir coming round the wicket.
I've seen him doing a lot in Test match cricket, Mohamed Amir. But he was off the boil, wasn't he? In Sharjah. I was speaking to the great Wasim Akram about it too. He said, look, in terms of his wrist position, he was just trying to get that angle to try and make it swing at all, but it didn't come out well at all. Mohamed Amir we're talking about here. In terms of the wrist position, the release of the seam, normally it's very good.
Yeah. Now, fine leg's gone back and third man's come up. Can't go outside off stump. He was never going to do that, was he? He had 4 men back on the leg side fence. No one in the inner ring leg side, but 4 men back on the fence. So he was always going to bowl it short.
It's the area of strength for Kevin Peterson though. He likes going over mid-wicket. Mickey Arthur, worried look, and rightly so. 4 men back on the leg side. Will Kevin Peterson take the short ball?
Gone leg side again, but of course he's got protection there. 15 from the over, 14 from the over, 122 for giving the instructions. Mohamed Amir in his PSL career has only bowled 24 balls round the wicket. They cost him 8.5, those 24 balls, and when he comes over the wicket his run rate is 7. current partnership is 62 from 43.
Purple Armory, Quetta Loyal. Yeah, mid off up in the circle for Shinwari. Viv looking on, Quetta doing really well. The Army's done well today.
Six fours and a 6 for Kevin Peterson. Look at that big bat, look at the Rhino, the work he does to save the Rhino. He's putting tons of his time into good causes. It's timed this as well. Again, he's got away with that. Ravi Bopara, the fielder.
Well, we're looking at that. We've had PJ Hoffman with his birthday, Viv yesterday, and this one was gift wrapped as well. The Kevin Peterson didn't quite disappear, but some of the bowling, it's interesting, isn't it? Now that the pitch has got a lot more batter friendly, batsmen have had a bit more time in the middle over the course of Dubai and Sharjah. Now we're back here to Dubai for this third mini leg, and then we're back to Sharjah next week. Batters, yeah, they're feeling a lot more comfortable.
Son of Moin Khan, Azad Khan. Waited for it, but this field is set well for the short ball leg side. They're testing Peterson and Watson, and he knows he could have done better with that, Shane Watson.
Yeah, the platform set. Peterson and Shane Watson really looking for those big boundaries right now. Shinwari with his field set on the leg side. So really have to pick the gap completely. Fine leg in the circle, third man in the circle. Hoga saaf Pakistan, mil ke lagayenge jaan. So it's been a decent over so far. No boundary yet, just 3 singles. Like to close it out, but Watson is looking well for the maximum, and Quetta with such a solid base now, they just have to go.
Shane Watson was dropped by Shinwari, of course, with a, well, it was going hard and flat, but it's a catch at this level that you'd expect to be taken. Standard of catching in this tournament has been phenomenal. Oh dear, what does Selk got to? Well, you know, who knows, it might well be, but at the moment we've got a long way to go in PSL 3. cricketgateway.com, cricketgateway.pk, HBL box, 1 ball to go, 15 overs. Goes wide this time, it's the double bluff. You can't bowl there when you're third.
Got to go hard now, Flem, don't they? This ground isn't big enough. That's how they should be thinking. It allows every other batsman to come out and keep pressing and pressing hard. They've fought hard to get into such a strong foundation. Are we going to see the first 200? Are we going to see the first 100 from an individual?
Let's shake the foundations. Shane Watson,
Shake
65
it.
off 44.
Shake it, yeah. Here we go then. Irfan Jr. is on. That's a good delivery. Yorker length. It's about damage control as far as Karachi Kings are concerned at this stage. Got to make sure that you cluster good deliveries, good balls, and make sure that they don't bat you out of the competition. There's a good chance that that can happen. 210, 200 will be difficult score.
Well, even that was a great Yorker. Only went for one. You'd take that at this stage. But we saw in the previous over, Yorker last ball, and KP was good enough to get it down to that vacant third man for 4.
Yeah, beautifully played shot. Elegantly done. He's got a 50. KP looked good for a 50 this morning. He was engaged. He was involved. All shaved, looking sharp.
He's looked sharp, that's for sure. Well played, big fella. And he's got to keep going now. He's done a great job. If he was to get out now, just really surge, go hard, go sixes. And if they lose a few wickets, they keep pressing, Flem.
Nice. Round of applause too for KP's 50. Shane Watson, they've been very strong through the leg side.
Oh, here he goes, straight 10-6. That's more like it.
We say at the side screen, Flem. He's nearly shattered the side screen.
We're only 30 metres away. How hard did that hit the side screen then? Low full toss, so trying that Yorker doesn't get it right. Shane Watson, he's been so solid in his foundation, and he's hit a lot in the V, 85 metres, and that's the problem if you don't get your Yorker right.
Yeah, that's an issue, and bowling a Yorker under pressure, you'd know, Flem, that it's a tough call, and especially when you're a young apprentice like Irfan Jr., who has not played a lot of T20 cricket.
Maybe get his line a bit wider, like a 10th stump.
Slow ball hits the pad. That's a good option as well.
Well, we're verging on seeing an elevation of the 85 Maqsood scored a couple of nights ago. He's moved to 72 now, Watson. Don't worry, Peterson can get there as well. There's our mate waving, Abdul. He's provided this lovely blue jacket that I'm wearing tonight. What a stunning jacket.
Okay, all right.
Blue's my colour. What do you think?
A little bit of Anchorman about that, Ron Burgundy.
What do you think?
Actually, mine's a bit the same.
What do you think?
Yeah, not bad.
Mine was,
you like?
Yeah.
Makes you look lanky.
What did you say? I look what?
Lanky.
Lanky.
You look a
Lanky,
bit
all
taller.
right.
I thought it was started
Swanky.
with an L.
Swanky or lanky?
No, I said lanky. He looks,
Lanky,
because
taller.
he's not a tall man, Michael. And
Flemo,
but with that,
what the hell are you talking about? I'm not tall.
or maybe you
I
can
mean,
pat my-
seriously.
Is that what it feels like to be Tom Moody or Mohammed Irfan?
Yes,
possibly?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Power with height.
Towering above
lovely.
us.
You stay classy, Mick.
You stay classy, Dubai.
That's gone into the gap. The carnage, possibly. Is it?
14 off that last over. If they go at that for the next 4, that'll be over 200.
And Kevin Peterson, he's missed out a couple of times. He didn't play, had a bit of a groin injury. And you just know with KP, he's one shot away from a
getting it right.
destructive performance. And that's what we're seeing. He just has to get a couple away, feels good. He knows how to bat. He's been a class act his whole life. So I'm really pleased he's contributing for Quetta tonight.
Yeah, so am I. He's been rolled a good batting strip as well. Very strong through the leg side field.
Always
Kevin Peterson, always. He makes his own length, and there you see that straight drive, then the pull shot. I think that got him going. Then another one, uninhibited.
Well, it's almost 3/4 of his
scoring to the leg side. I wonder if both players are quite strong to the leg side. I wonder if they could go an opposite tactic of packing the offside
And bowling,
wide outside off stump and full, because they're so strong through the leg side. It's not working. So I wouldn't mind just a different tactic.
If they get going early, you could quickly move to that, couldn't you?
Yes.
Go at the stumps early, try for your
Have
regulations.
long off back and then wide,
Yeah.
foolish deliveries.
Good
Yeah.
bowling.
That's good bowling. Keeping it simple is also going to be clever at this stage. You can't complicate things by over-analysing the situation.
No, he's getting low enough. They can't under the ball, but the problem we've seen when the Yorker hasn't been right, if it's slight half volley, these two can actually muscle them for 6, and low full tosses are going. So your margin for error is so tight, but Usman so far, they're two fine deliveries. Singles, the Karachi Kings will take that at this stage.
7 fours and a 6 in his 33 ball.
Don't write the Kings off.
52.
They're doing what they want to
Yeah.
do. Field first, bat, bit more due tonight. Oh!
That's been taken. It's Ravi Bopara who was circling underneath that one, and it's a good catch in the end because he had the boundary really to look at. So he's mindful of where he was in relation to the fence, and it turned out to be one hell of a catch, and it is Kevin Peterson's catch, and so that must have added more pressure on him.
Yeah, off the bat it looked like it was going to hit the moon, didn't it? It was going straight out from our view here, but it went high, and it just didn't get the length that Kevin Peterson wanted, but a fine innings comes to an end. That was KP at his best, 52 or 34, 100.
So they need water out there now for a little while more. Kevin Peterson is gone. Very good catching.
Yeah, look, it went a million miles in the air. I'm with Flemmo. I just thought that was launched into the top tier. That's how it appeared from down here, and he's crept in a little bit too much from the rope as well, which made it a spectacular catch, but a lot harder. So Bopara, he's done so well in the end.
Oh, Mickey Slater, he loves the TV. He's not shy of a camera.
I didn't know the camera was on me.
He took a selfie as well, Ramesh. Are you allowed to do that as a commentator?
I was messaging him this morning. We're trying to tee up a round of golf. And I said, P.S. any danger you can score some runs in this competition? And
Do
he
you
said,
think
well,
it's appropriate? He gets dismissed and he's walking off fine 50 and you go, hey mate, did you book golf for us? You can't say that to an outgoing batsman.
he's my mate.
Yeah.
And I figure he's got 52. He's not going to be too upset. If he'd got 5, I'm not going anywhere near
The
it.
worst thing is you would have gone to him even if he made 5. Bad luck, mate, but are we on?
Well, you got to handle your disappointments, don't you? Just like I used to when I got out. Gee, I was controlled.
Yeah, no, you were great.
I'll just say, oh, yeah, it was good 3. It's okay.
Hey, it's been a good over, boys. Only
Yeah,
3
it
off
is.
with 1 ball to go. So around the wicket, cramping the batsman for room had worked. And that full length, so to Rousseau, what does he do? Does he just attack the stumps first ball?
Just continue bowling those fuller length deliveries. I think he's done well. Shinwari puts in a wholehearted effort. Didn't catch it properly, but a single.
Hang on, I've
After
just got to
17,
talk to my mate
148 for
KP. Is that all right?
18 holes.
Yeah.
Came in a long way too,
Yeah.
Bopara, but he realised KP's not as strong as he used to be, so he just doesn't quite get hold of it.
He can hear you, Michael. He can hear you.
Just over there.
That's good for you,
over
to
there.
join us again. You're a commentator, you're getting paid to call the
boys,
action.
hang on. Hey, is there a Go Lutlow commentary strategic timeout as well?
Exactly. You know,
Is that what you took?
Mate, he's my buddy. I'm talking to my buddy over there. See, look.
Yeah, he's blowing
No,
kisses.
he was great.
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming.
Visa coming
I'll
on to
just
ball.
go.
Oops, sorry.
Hey, stay here.
That's out of here. That is out of here. This was slow ball that went very, very fast. Off the bat.
What a hit. It's only the second ball he's faced. Half volley length, and Houston, we have lift off.
Yeah, and the bowler's going, Houston, we've got a problem. 95 metres. It's what they need now. They need to try and find some sixes to keep this start going, because they're in such a good position. They're still on track for over 180, maybe
Just
even
saying,
190.
Can we keep away from the leg side hitting if you're the Kings? Can you force them to hit to the offside?
Oh, playing a miss. 200 is very much on the cards there, boys.
He's a good hitter.
Yeah, he is. He's a very good batsman.
That was in the slot too, but it just had a bit of off pace to it.
He just feels throughout the PSL he's been lining it up, starting to time it better.
Yeah.
Certainly did on that one.
Perfect batting conditions tonight.
Oh, catch it, Rummies! Catch it!
That's almost a six. And even didn't try to hit it for a six. It's just a small push, just a subtle touch.
Well, he got beaten by the change of pace, but because it was short, he could actually adjust and punch the ball. It still shows what a strong man Rousseau is, because even though he didn't get a lot of pace to work with, you get it near the middle of the bat, it's still going to go. So long offs come onto the boundary, fine legs up, and third man is up. You'd imagine he's going to bowl a lot of off-cutters.
Yeah, half-hearted attempt at hitting the ball for a six, and it almost carried over the fence. What can he do here? Because he's teeing off.
Bit of length. We're seeing a lot of slower balls, as you do. There's a lot of variation, but it's always that length, Flemmo, isn't it? We saw Pollard get hit. He bowled every ball slow, and then he was hit for six, second last ball of the game. Just got that length wrong.
Yeah, I think you still got to get them coming forward, and with the change of pace, it's hard to adjust. If it's short of a length and you've set yourself back, you can actually get beaten a little bit, but you can still punch through the line and go through the ball. And someone like Shane Watson, slow balls to him, he does keep a stable base, so good luck.
Run rate of 9. Just a tired looking shot. Is he getting tired?
Well, it didn't come on. It was another slower ball. He's been there from ball one. He's just lost a little bit of wind in the sails, but he's been around strike rate 150 the whole time.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen the consistent big hits. You know, the field's back. He doesn't have those only 2 men back in the first 6 overs, but there's a breakdown at against the quicks as opposed to the spin. A little bit under against the spinners.
Difficult to get a spinner on at this stage of the game.
He's setting up for the off cutter again. Well bowled. Made him reach. Couldn't actually generate any power there. After the 18th over, it's 161 for 2.
Creators to have Shane Watson in form, and for an opener to be in form is important in T20 cricket.
Oh, it just sets up your whole innings, a blueprint. If one of your top 4 can go on and get a 70 or an 80, well, you're looking at a 200 total. Not going to lose too many of those.
Mohammad Amir has probably got a wicket here. It's a slow ball which was bowled wide and easily taken. Joe Denley at mid-off does the job. Riley Russo makes an early exit.
So what I like about that is the line. So Russo had to reach for the ball, but also there was a change of pace. So even when he actually got there, he couldn't actually generate a lot of power. So look at this, he wanted to really hit that hard, has to adjust his shot, and all he does is pop the ball up, and Joe Denley's not going to drop catches like that. He's one of the better ones going around. Good cameo.
Oh, it was in the zone. Just got trapped a little bit on this occasion.
Mick, it's at an interesting stage, isn't it? 10 balls to go. We were talking 190, 200. If the Kings can only go for 15 runs, they'll feel like they've done a really good job.
If they're chasing 180 from here, Flem, they'll be happy with that, because it could have been 10 to 20 more than that. So that's where these dismissals are crucial. Watto's just lost a little bit. He's missing a couple of those on the leg stump now, just not piercing the gap. But Anwar, what can he deliver? It's always so hard, isn't it? You come out, you know exactly the way you've got to play. You don't get any siders whatsoever.
Oh, he was lining it up over mid-wicket fence. I think there's a tendency at this stage of the innings where you just try to hit the ball a little too hard at times, without trying to middle it. Just want to go hard at everything.
Yeah, it's like Flemo on the golf course. Just overstriding when the pressure's on, Ramesh.
How many shots did I beat you by the other day? 5.
I'll let you in, so it was 1-1 going into the third.
Yeah, the reigning Masters champion of the PSL 2018. Thank you very much.
Another.
At the start of the innings, this would have gone for a 6, but he's missed another ideal delivery. Shane Watson, he likes that length so that he can play that pull shot over mid-wicket or square leg. Yeah, almost a wide ball, but well thought of.
That was very good bowling.
Yeah, it was the length and the width too, but mind you, if he lets it go, it's borderline wide, isn't it?
I think they're in the hitting zone now, though.
That's right.
And hits a big ball, doesn't he? He's very strong.
There's protection there.
Yeah, it got down here quickly too. It's right in front of us, right in front of the Quetta.
It's very fast.
But
he likes that length. The mid-wicket shot is very good with it. He goes back, uses the crease, then it's almost a top edge for a 6, and then great bit of improvisation, couple of raps for 6s.
Yeah. Those down the ground off the quicks, he liked those, particularly the first one. Just to get one off the quicks, all the others were off the spinners.
Oh, it's been given as a wide by the leg umpire.
Cold.
Yeah, it's a tight one. It is a tight one because I thought he had bowled a beautiful delivery to Fox, the batsman.
Yeah, live, I thought, well bowled, you've done him there, but height the issue. Let's see, it's a slower ball bouncer banged in.
Yeah, height was an issue.
That's fair call, isn't it?
Yep.
You were blowing up, Flem?
No, I'd still be blowing up.
Well, you just blow up.
That's what fast bowlers do, or fast mediums.
On the bounce, the fielder there, Watson will have the strike. 6 balls left in this innings. It's a good comeback by the Kings. In the last couple of overs, they've done reasonably well. 167. What are we looking at here? 12 and over, 179, so they need a big over. That's gone up in the air, and it's gone over the rope. Marginally, we've seen some stunning catches being taken in similar situation, but this one went over the rope for a 6.
Yeah, always hard when you get back on that boundary rope if you're not sure exactly where you are, and I think there's a little bit of hesitation here as to where he was.
Colin Ingram.
There's no doubt it's still catchable, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it
he
would
had
have
a little
taken
bit more room.
a terrific effort, but you gauge where you are. If you get a bit panicky about the rope, that can happen. Time Lee's now got the highest individual score in this tournament, so it was 85, it's now 88 off 56.
12 for 100.
Oh, that's crash, but straight to the fielder. It really was some tied Afridi there, feeling pinch of that drive.
That would have hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
Hammered that, Watson. That was 4. Boom, boom. Hadn't stopped it, but the bouncer, it's a strong shot for Shane Watson. And Colin Ingram would have been a great... Well, I think if he'd taken the catch, he would have over. He would have had to flick it to the other fieldsman.
Exactly. But we see that often, don't we? There we go, big Vivi down there. How cool is he? Yeah, on. Cost him his 100, that, I reckon. The one.
Yep.
It's a pull shot, a poor delivery. He's bowling 2 lengths there. You've got to bowl according to the feel that's given to you.
Well, he's actually got 4 out on the leg side, so the play would be to try and bowl those Yorkers, because even if they hit it well along the ground, there's a good chance that it could be stopped. But the shorter ball, he set himself back. I think the pull shots are the ones that are going to be harder hit.
Yeah, he's pained, clearly pained. Yeah, the bowling pattern has been irregular, to say the least. Up and down.
So changing the field again, square legs coming up, mid-off, he's got protection, so it suggests a full ball.
Oh, that's a missed hit. Will this be taken? Babar Azam takes the catch at long on, and so Anwar Ali is out.
Yeah, good sighting from our perspective, straight down our throat as well, but just beyond the rope. And he never got enough on that. He had the low full toss. If he'd really hit it hard, he could have put it into the stand. Wasn't the case. It just slows things up slightly again for the Kings. So another wicket falls. He's gone for 6. 178 for 4.
Yeah, it's probably an option, those shorter balls early in the over. I mean, to actually block up a batsman who's on 90 off 58 is a fine effort. Yeah, that's a crack. He's got that natural angle in too. He's a front-on bowler. Angling the ball into middle and leg. And the wicket, it was there to be hit, wasn't it? Full toss.
Yeah, perfect ball for a 6. Just time it that well. I thought he had timed it initially, and then it just lobbed in the hands of the fielder at long on.
Yeah, Babar had to move in about 15 metres to that.
Oh, goes straight to Shahid Afridi. A needless shy at the stumps. What are you doing? Just an extra run. Nothing more than that.
He was in the crease.
Yeah. Maybe a little frustrated, I guess. Shahid Afridi still is, and bringing that cover drive. And so they take a run as a result of that shying at the stump. So Quetta Gladiators will be reasonably pleased. 180 for the loss of 4. Nothing wrong with that score, batting first. Talking with Michael Slater.
Yeah, KP, how's your swing going, mate? You're playing some pretty good golf.
My swing's been rubbish the last couple of days. I was horrendous. I lost so much money today. Honestly, how I got runs tonight, I don't know. I was a very deflated man.
Well, it's nice to talk to you because you've scored some runs. Well done.
Yeah, I know. I got in trouble from you. You said pull your finger out. Get on with it. It was nice to hit a few. I just haven't found my rhythm. Batting in T20 cricket's about rhythm, and you've got to make decisions so quickly. And rhythm just hasn't really been there. So it was nice to get some tonight, nice to get a few in the middle, and hopefully we can finish the tournament okay.
Yeah, you've looked keyed in every time you've been out there, but as you say, at times the pitches have been a bit slow.
Yeah, the pitches, they have been a little bit slow, but it's the same conditions for everybody, and the water's been outstanding. Some of the batters have been absolutely magnificent in this series so far, so there's no excuses for it. There's just a case of rhythm just hasn't been there, and when I get my rhythm, I know I can play, but I sort of got it tonight. I'm still not happy, but it is what it is.
Fact is, big hitting consistently is really hard. So when Ronke goes, Watto goes, they're batting exceptionally well.
Yeah, they are. They're really good innings. Very, very good innings. Very good players. So, look, they're only as good as we trying to defend. What do we got? 180 to defend here tonight. So let's hope we can have a chat.
Is it enough?
I hope so. You think it's enough?
I think it's enough. If you field, are you fielding tonight?
What do you reckon?
Want to see some catches? Want to see some run-outs?
No external blows today, unfortunately. I really tried hard to glove one so I could get off the field, but I got to go and field now.
All right, well, I did ask him. I said, give me something to yell and scream about in the commentary. And he's delivered, the big fella. Well done, mate. Field well. Thank you.
Yeah, very good knock from Peterson, and I'm sure he will have 100% rhythm come the next innings. But this is how the innings was set up. Watson 90 from 58 and Peterson 52 were outstanding.
And with the ball, it was pretty tough work there. Ahmad bowled the first over. Amir was pretty good. Usman picked up a wicket. Irfan Jr. a little bit expensive. Afridi, boom, back in, doing a really good job there. And Weiss, first game, expensive as well.
Right, 181 is required. We should have a very good run chase because this is a beautiful batting strip. And Karachi Kings is a mighty good side as well. So stay tuned for this run chase coming up very soon.
This is match 19 of the HBL PSL for season 3. Shafiq only got 16 but couldn't kick on. And then half centuries to Watson and Peterson. Watson not out 90 from 58. Peterson 52 from 34 was simply sensational. Bowling, pretty good, but a few went around the track a little bit there. Ahmad at the top, and certainly Irfan Jr. disappeared. So did David Visa. But some wickets spread amongst the bowlers as well. But exactly 180 did the Quetta Gladiators. So Karachi Kings need 181 from 20. Call it nines, it really is. Here to take out this fixture. Quetta in the huddle. Last little words of inspiration from Kevin Peterson, one of the senior pros, firing up the rest of his teammates. Sarfraz would have had a chat with those in the dressing room. Joe Denley is out in the middle with a certain Shahid Afridi, it looks like, here from a commentary position, looking all the way down to the centre. It is. Boom Boom Afridi is going up front and opening for the Kings here tonight. Only the 4 matches. It is early days. He's missed a couple with injury. Hasn't got a lot of runs to speak of, but is it his evening here in this chase to look down the track? 181. Left arm orthodox specialist got rid of the genius that is Kumar Sangakkara, got rid of him very first ball yesterday evening. What has he got in store in trying to defend for the Gladiators? Umpires are pretty set out there, sorting things out. Afridi checking his bat out, his bat handle. Jose Braza, Asif Yaqub out in the middle, umpires. Also just been enlightened that this is the first time that Boom Boom Afridi is opening the batting.
On debut, Danny. I think he hit the second ball he faced this tournament for 6, but for now, Joe Denley, the Englishman, facing the first ball.
Nice little single to get off the mark and hand the strike, and listen to the crowd because Boom Boom's on strike. And gone with it have the Kings. Ahmad Wasim and coaching staff said, Afridi, you want to have a crack? Get out there and give it a lick.
Pepsi catch a crawl, be an opportunity, I think, with Boom Boom out there. Might then be going up to the second tier.
Oh yeah, he's not going to die wondering, is he? Old Boom Boom.
I'm trying to digest this move from Karachi Kings. Shahid Afridi opening the innings. The ball is spinning, turning. Nawaz has been outstanding as a bowler, especially with the new ball. So is it a case of targeting Nawaz and spin through Afridi? Caught behind, gone for the appeal. Sarfraz has the option of a referral.
Well, mate, if you're appealing that much, you have to go upstairs. Classic. Oh, you love the wicket-keeping fraternity, don't you? If you're that enthusiastic and that vocal, man, you got to go upstairs, because you can in T20 now. Nout. Look at the skipper go. In the school choir.
Didn't hold back on the appeal, though.
Excellent start by Nawaz once again. Holds a lovely length and he'll get some purchase out of this strip as well. Yeah, belly spree sideways. Then he decided, didn't have to consult anybody. He said, no, I didn't catch it. Excellent beginning. Look at the length and the spin that he's getting now.
Leading edge from Denley. Abhinav has been excellent. The cool and cool. Joseph Bazar and Asif Yaqub. Cool and cool umpires for the match. But good bowling, isn't it? Nawaz Jr. Very economical throughout the tournament. Tough job bowling the first over the power play. And he's got a stumping! Good execution, flight, luring Denley down the pitch. Sarfraz doing the rest of the job.
Yeah, well, he richly deserves this, Nawaz. Everything so classic about this opening over. Beating Shahid Afridi twice with regular balls and then shortening the length. Yeah, Denley had no idea where to go. Once he was out of his crease, he was a goner. Yeah, just not near enough to hit Nawaz out of the park. Wonderful start by Quetta Gladiators. Denley gone for one, 2 for 1.
Strike. And he's on the second tee here and trying to give it some more.
Do they have stats on swing and misses? Because I reckon he'd be right up there in his career.
90%. Yeah, no chance, no hope. They allowed the ball to spin. And credit to Nawaz for knowing what the batsman was trying to do. Viv is happy, chappy. It really is so involved and engaged all the time. So make it 91%.
Yeah, it's climbing towards 100. Certainly doesn't leave anything left in the bag here. Shahid Afridi. So already faced 5 deliveries. He's off the mark. They'd dearly love to get amongst some of that money in the crowd. Iqbal, the owner, is waiting keenly to maybe catch a crop. Rahat. And it's up in the air. Who wants it? Ben Lachlan? Oh, yes. The experiment has not worked for the Kings.
Yeah, Afridi, more misses than play. And I don't know who promoted him to bat up the bat order, because he was going nowhere. Just a little shocker from him. Never could get the middle of the bat, got the toe in and easily taken it mid-off. Rahat Ali has been in good wicket-taking form, so not a bad result. Shahid Afridi.
It's his first little sighter for tonight. And now we've got Babar Azam. The youngster's out in the middle and he's got useful numbers. He'd love to get that strike rate up a bit more.
And this is the dismissal of Boom Boom Afridi. Opening up in this game, didn't really get going, but that guy got going. Sir Vivian Richards, what a legend.
Played a lovely shot here, and it was intentional. There's nobody there at square leg, everybody on the offside, and so that was well manufactured by Colin Ingram.
Yeah, they've gone the second slip, which I think is going to change as I speak. So They were going positive. They'd got a couple of early wickets. Let's get the slips in place. But that sort of length, it's probably not going to bring the slips into play. But having said that, it's a nice little punch stop from Colin Ingram, who got 41 against the Gladiators in the first game of the tournament. Be looking to beat that tonight. He's going to need to chase down this total.
It was extraordinary seeing a 7-2